welcome.
We probably shouldn't be playing this song because Henry Ruggs. Too soon,
It's alright. Hopefully he gets away with some kind of
some deal.
some deal where he gets to like be on parole after like 2 years.
The dude was racing, man.
I know, but he's just a little kid.
Oh, he was racing? I didn't know that he was racing. I thought he was just like too hammered.
No, supposedly there's on TMZ. There's a couple of surveillance cameras that kind of shows. I guess the other car doesn't show up on the surveillance camera, but when Ruggs' car, I guess the other one just fucking stopped or some shit. Yeah, because they were saying how that's not, especially on that street, they don't understand how he got to that speed where he crashed.
Damn.
So he's being sabotaged. How do they even know how fast he went? Because the airbag?
Well, the airbag deployed at 127 miles per hour. So they go based off map, I guess, and how fast he was going before it actually deployed. Because obviously when it deploys, your car starts to stop. So, yeah, and plus, I mean, with the surveillance camera, they base it off of like how fast the other cars are going. Because there's like 2 cars that pass by on that surveillance camera, and this one is just like fucking 4 cars and it doesn't even look real, dude. It's ridiculous.
So how did he hit that car? Did it like pull out or something? Was it like pulling out?
No, it was stopped. It was in a stopped position because there's
So he didn't see it? Like he was just going straight at it?
He probably, I don't know what his fucking options was because where he was coming down through, there's 2 lanes. There's 2 lanes on each side, so yeah. The moment he hit that car exploded.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah, because the impact was so hard in the lady's fuel tank that the impact plus the fuel explosion caused the fire.
Damn, bro.
He's basically just a missile. He was a missile going into that car.
I saw the picture of him with the brace on, the neck brace. He looks like a freaking reptilian.
Well, in one of the videos, it shows from a bystander who recorded like after the fact. He was like sitting on the road, and then the passenger that was with him was like standing next to him while the car was fucking burning.
So they were just
This
like.
this is all on TMZ. You can look it up. They're all like 30-second videos.
Damn, yeah, I try to stay away from a lot of it because it's just like, I don't want to, even entertain those thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're live, guys. Welcome. It is what week are we on? Week 9?
Yep.
Week 9. It is November 6th, 2021. This is Saturday Night Live. Welcome to New Age Sports Talk. I am joined today, once again, by the return of Jesse and young Jarvis. How are you guys doing today, my friends?
Excellent. Hey, ready for this show, man.
Alive and well. No complaints.
Nice.
Good to go.
Welcome back. And Jarvis, welcome back as well. So, a lot of good matchups this weekend. Last week, I pretty much decided that I'm going to give up on betting. We're still going to do Wham later. But I can't believe, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I can't believe how some of the games ended up turning out last week. Just, the Jets, what was it? The Jets and not the Thursday night game, but the Jets and Bengals game. That shit, I was like, dude, this NFL shit's rigged. And then that Rams and Texans game, I was like, this shit's rigged. But we'll get into that a little bit later because, yeah, I had some serious doubts of trusting the NFL moving forward with bets after what I saw last week. But we're still gonna have fun. We're still gonna try to see if we can get Vegas and titty twist their nipples, and get some money out of it. But welcome, guys.
We will.
Yeah, we will. We definitely will. But yeah, anything you guys want to bring up before we get right into? Let's start with what you guys want to do. Fantasy first, or
Let's do it.
cool?
Let's go right into the fantasy, and then we'll talk about the other stuff, after we're done with this one.
Cool. Yeah, let's get right into fantasy. That way we get the juices flowing, and then we'll start going after that. But again, welcome everyone. New Age Sports Talk, hashtag NAST on all social media platforms. But let's get right into it. Fantasy football in our league, there's like a logjam of 3-3, 4-3 teams, or 3-5, 4-4, 5-3. It's a logjam in the middle. And Jarvis, you got your first victory last weekend. Congratulations.
Still in it. I'm still in it. I gotta just win out,
Yep, you got to win out, and then you got to have some luck going on here. But hey, anything can happen, and that's what it's all about, right? Is just getting lucky at the right time. So, if anything, just go on, beat everyone, dude, because we already played you, so you're not gonna beat me. So beat everyone, eliminate as much people as you can. Okay?
I'm gonna make the playoffs.
Are you Jim Fossil?
My team is gonna start, doing what they're supposed to. So look out, guys.
I'm scared.
All it takes is one. I saw one victory, and that's all I need.
Yeah, you got the taste of it, and now you want some more. It's like, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, so getting right into it, we're going to start off with quarterbacks, and then we'll do the swap. And again, disclaimer, we're not going to name the most obvious starters. Michael Pittman Jr., though, I got to say that dude is fire. I know we talked about it last week, but he is fire for sure. So let's go to quarterbacks, Jarvis. We'll start with you, then we'll go over to Jesse. Which quarterback do you have for Week 9 as a must-start for fantasy football?
This one's a long shot, but, I think it's about time for it to happen. I got Jalen Hurts this week against the Chargers. I didn't know, but he has like 20 points in 7 of 8 games this year, and that like blows my mind because I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's right up there with Aaron Rodgers, I guess.
I thought he's been sucking, but it's like 20 points ain't bad. So I think this week, man, he's destined. He needs himself a rushing touchdown, but I think looking at all these matchups, I think he's got the best to kind of break out and get something good. So Jalen Hurts, please.
Jalen Hurts, I like that. Jesse, who do you got for quarterbacks for Week 9?
Jarvis is going to like this, but Tyrod Taylor, I got him doing pretty well against the Miami Dolphins defense that up to this date has given up the 4th most points to fantasy quarterbacks. And also, before Tyrod Taylor left with that injury, you look at Week 1 just in fantasy, especially like in our league, he put up 29 points. And then in that game where he got hurt against Cleveland, he got hurt in the second quarter, and he had already put up 16 points, I believe, because he's still a threat running the ball. And I think, he's still going to get his 8 to 10 yards per carry. So they're going to have to watch that, and his combination with Brandon Cooks, Nico Collins. He's really hasn't gotten his real true shot as a quarterback, whether it's injuries or whatnot, for whatever reason. So I like him to do a pretty decent job, couple touchdowns, maybe throw for 250 and rush for like 30, 40 yards.
That hurts.
Right on. That hurts for Jalen Hurts. I don't like Jalen Hurts anymore because we figured out last week that Jalen is like an anagram for angel because they're spelled with the same letters. So if you just mix around the letters, it's Angel Hurts, and I don't like that because I don't like to hurt. But I got a question for you guys, since you guys are on the quarterback subject. No love for Jordan Love?
He was like third on my list. I did want to bring up Jalen Hurts as well, but I think Jordan Love is going to do some decent things. I think Matt LaFleur is going to put him in good position. So we'll get to it later, but I like the Packers.
He's
Nice.
Trey Lance number 2, so not really.
No. So let me ask you guys this real quick too, since we're on the subject. Who do you guys start? I have Daniel Jones against the Raiders or Jordan Love against the Chiefs. Fantasy wise.
Shit. Go ahead, Jesse. You like Jordan Love?
I mean, it's all going to come down to the New York Giants' weapons. Tony playing, Galladay playing. I'm not sure about that one. Is he?
He's still questionable, but he's not trending towards it. It's Saquon's out, but Tony is playing for sure.
Out. Stafford is out.
Yep.
Slade in.
You got a toss up.
Jordan Love because he got Devontae Adams. He's got Lazard back. He's got the 2 running backs. I think that run game is going to help him get some easy touchdowns. Not to say, that they're going to score a lot of points, but if they get into like the 20s, I can see him getting a couple touchdowns. So Daniel Jones is going to have to do a lot. I think Daniel Jones is easily the better quarterback, but that's just tough without weapons.
Looks like I'm starting Jordan Love. Hey, so let's go into running backs. Jesse, we'll start with you. Which running backs do you have for fantasy for Week 9?
Well, I was had a toss-up between these two guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with that Texans-Dolphins game and go with Myles Gaskin.
Yay!
The Texans give up a pretty good point to the running backs. I believe they're the 10th worst against running backs in fantasy, just in fantasy. Not like yardage or whatever, but just the points, whether it be from receptions or whatnot. So I think the Dolphins understand that Myles Gaskin's our guy in the backfield, and they need to continue to do that and not pull some stuff under the rug and then put somebody else in. But, yeah, I think if he can get 16 to 20 touches, he's definitely going to put up points for you.
Thank you. I like
on.
that one.
Right on. So we got Myles Gaskin for Jesse. Who do you got for running back for Week 9, Jarvis?
Ooh, here we go. You're going to like this one, man. I got Elijah Mitchell. He's had over 100 yards the last 2 weeks. And Kittle's coming back this week. So I think that's going to be a big key focus, even though he hasn't fucking played since forever. 3 games now? 4 games now? 3 games? So I think Elijah Mitchell's going to get a lot of work. And I think they're just going to key in on that play action shit. So he's going to have a lot of opportunity to gash these Cardinals. So I got Elijah Mitchell continuing that success.
Yep. You definitely called that last week, and I agreed that we were both very high on him, and he came through. So, yeah, he was my best running back, and I had Leonard Fournette and DeAndre Swift, so I like it a lot. Wide receivers, who do you got for wide receivers for Week 9, young Jarvis?
Ooh, I'm going to jump on Jesse's little coattails right here because I'm going to go with Brandon Cooks, man. So I can't use the obvious receiver. So, I think Brandon Cooks is going to be able to do some things, especially with Tyrod Taylor. I don't think they're going to beat us, but I think that Brandon Cooks is going to be able to get his little money balls because Xavier Howard has issues with fast receivers. He's good, like intermediate, good route running receivers, but as far as like speed guys that are going to do drag routes a lot. So I think Brandon Cooks is going to be a little bit of a tough matchup for Xavier. So I like Brandon Cooks, man.
Right on, Jesse. Who do you got for receivers for Week 9?
So I got a wide receiver playing on Monday night, Deontay Johnson. You just look at his targets, man. Every week he's getting double-digit targets except for 1 week against Denver. He left the game for a little bit. But, yeah, he's been Ben Roethlisberger first look, last look. You're going to see a little bit of Claypool in there. They're starting to work the tight end. Obviously, the running back, Najee Harris, gets a lot of work out of the backfield, but I like Deontay Johnson in that wide receiver spot to get you a good 6 to 8 receptions, possibly a touchdown.
With Big Ben, though?
Yes, sir.
So I think isn't he going through a little something something?
It's okay. It's
What
all
is he
good.
going through?
What is he? I just read it earlier today.
Let's pull it up. Let's see. Is it like off the field drama or what?
Nah, some kind of injury issue.
He's just having issues with his shoulder, but
It's his
um,
shoulder
he,
or something.
he doesn't have an injury on his tag or anything.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna play. So
I mean, I see him playing, but what happens if he gets tackled really hard? They
But
gotta put in.
he's going to get hit against that Bears defense.
That's
So
why I'm like putting in fucking who do they got? Mason Rudolph. Is that that's their savior?
Yep, the guy with he got hit with the helmet with Myles Garrett, right?
Yeah.
That was a funny.
Yeah, he picked the fight with the wrong guy.
And then when he got concussed, and they had to like take off his face mask, and so he walked off the field with just the helmet, no face mask. That shit was funny. But so for wide receivers, you guys got Deontay Johnson and Brandon Cook. So Jesse, who do you like for tight end for Week 9?
I'm going to go back to the Dolphins.
Yay! Pick mine.
This is big time for Mike Gesicki. As long as they look his way, and it's not even something they have to force. He's just going to be the best receiver on the field, both sides. I think he's going to get a lot of work done. Texans struggle against tight ends as well. So, and not to mention he is the third ranked tight end in all of fantasy football. That's kind of like going under the radar. So, again, if he can get his normal 7 to 10 targets, he's going to do the damn thing. So I like Gesicki in this position. A nice little 6-7 receptions, 80 yards. Hopefully get that touchdown. I'll take 4, but yeah, just get a touchdown. So let's
Nice.
go.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how many targets, but you covered that 7 to 10. So I think I agree with you. I think he's gonna tear it up too. If they target him that much, it just depends on if they're smart or not. Jarvis, who do you got for Week 10? Week 9 tight ends, my friends.
Ooh, so tight ends we've already talked about. It's fucking difficult because for some reason tight ends are just kind of like declining this year. So I'm gonna jump on a big old limb and hoping that Jamar Chase and T Higgins kind of get shut down. So I'm gonna go with CJ Uzoma. He's had 2 like monster games, and hopefully they start keying in on those receivers because they got fucking 3 good receivers. So I'm just taking that chance that they're gonna key in a little bit more, leaving the field open for Uzoma, and hoping that Joe Burrow kind of bounces back from his little slow start from last week and his little embarrassing loss to the Jets, who they should not have lost to a nobody quarterback that just came out of nowhere. So yeah, let's go with CJ Uzoma.
Hey, is my audio good? Is it normal?
Sounds normal to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it sounds good. Why did something come up, Jesse?
I didn't put the earbuds on today.
Oh no, you sound
So-
good. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, we can. I wonder, does he sound loud enough to you, Jarvis?
Yeah, he sounds good. I didn't even notice that he didn't fucking have nothing on.
Yeah, I didn't notice either. So yeah, you're good, brother. Hey, so that's who you guys got for tight ends. But yeah, that Jets Bengals game, man, I was pissed. I was just so mad. That shit pissed me off for like 24 hours. But it almost pissed me
Doesn't
off as
make
much.
sense.
Didn't make no sense, dude. It almost pissed me off as much as the Eternals movie. But we'll talk about that at the end of this show. So what about flex, Jarvis? Who do you got for flex for Week
Ooh.
9?
So I said this guy last week, but this week for sure, I'm gonna go with Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle for sure. Devontae Parker got put on IR. So
Again.
yeah, so I think it's Jalen Waddle's show with Mike Gesicki. So those 2 guys, if they don't get 9 targets each at least, there's something wrong. Because I don't want to see the Dolphins throwing to Mac Hollins or whoever else they're going to be fucking throwing in there, Isaiah Ford or
Smythe.
Durham, Smythe, and fucking Shaheen. So I see Jalen Waddle coming in and doing doing great, man. He's impressive. He has impressed me, and I'm so happy we got him.
Do you
He's
love
doing
him?
his thing. Do I love him?
Yeah.
I think I like him as much as I would have liked Jamar Chase if he was on our team because they're both fucking legit.
Nice. Nice. Hopefully
I think,
Tua can do some huck it chuck it tomorrow then.
dude, tomorrow that's what I'm expecting. Tua to just do his thing, but he's got issues with his finger,
His little
his
finger.
throwing hand. So we'll see.
That guy's man. Poor Tua. Jesse, who do you got for flex for week 9, brother?
Oh, I'm next. Okay, my bad. Well, I think bar to everyone. I mean, barring injuries, you gotta do what you
Yeah,
do. Any little knick-knack stuff. It's been happening to Kadarius Toney. So as long as he stays away from the sideline, I think he's gonna do real well tomorrow. I think he's that number one target. He'll continue to be that number one target, and they're gonna find ways to get him the ball, whether it's trick plays or even just short passes, and let him cook, man, like they like to say.
or have him throw another pass, get a
Yeah,
touchdown in there.
whatever it takes for the ball in his hand is a good thing. There's nothing bad about having the ball in Kadarius Toney's hand. I want to see a good total of 90 to 120 yards in any combination, and he's definitely got to see the end zone. But he's a guy that he can have 4 catches for 120 or 8 catches for 120. But
How
I
many
like
targets
90
does he
to,
need tomorrow, Jesse?
what's that?
How many targets does Kadarius Tony need tomorrow?
Oh, he needs to get anywhere from 9 to 12 targets. Anything less than that, again, him on the field, anything less than that, you're doing a disservice to the team. So, yeah, 9 to 12 targets, and he'll make do with that. He'll make hay. The Giants have a shot if that happens.
Against the Raiders. Right on. So that's your guys' fantasy picks for week 9. I love it. I like it. And so you guys think I go with Jordan Love then? Just finalizing on that. I need some help. Because last week I asked Jarvis about Aaron Rodgers and Daniel Jones. I asked both of you guys actually, and you guys said Aaron Rodgers, and it ended up being right because he had like zero point 0.3 points more than Daniel Jones. But Jordan Love's the way to go, right? Even though it's kind of sketchy. Is it though? Should I?
Dude, that is sketchy. Like I'm in that same thing where it's like,
You can't pick up Tyrod Taylor.
No, I want to start one of these two. I think they both might do decent, but I definitely want to start one or the other. But Jesse started talking about Kadarius Toney, and I was like, wait a minute, I think I want to start Daniel Jones.
dude, Jordan Love wasn't even good in college, so that's why it's so hard to, to say.
This is the way you got to view it, is like with Daniel Jones, and you said it perfectly, Angel. Like when you expect the Giants to do something after they just played pretty well, they usually throw out a fucking egg for some odd reason. Don't know why. Don't opposite of thing. But if he does what he's supposed to do, Daniel Jones, and the play calling is on point, he should have 50 yards rushing. He should have a good 240 yards passing. And if he can't score 2 touchdowns, then there's something wrong with that coaching staff. It just has to happen. Like it can't. No, like if he doesn't get in the 20s in fantasy tomorrow, then I don't know what to tell you. Like it's a good chance to do it against that Raiders defense. Not a bad defense, but just like middle of the pack. So
I love it. Daniel
all
Jones it
things
is.
equal, I will pick Daniel Jones if all things being equal. But it's just when I look at the Giants organization and the Packers organization, that's what leads me towards one side or the other.
And the Chiefs defense, I could see that because the Chiefs defense is very, 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 very bad.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Daniel Jones is easily the best quarterback out of those two. Not even close. It's not even close. But then from there, it just depends on what happens around that. He can only control so much.
Right on. Right on. So Daniel Jones it is. And you know what? I'm going to homer it, and I'm starting him and Kadarius Toney. So hopefully they can just get her done for me. That'd be fun. We need a fun Sunday, guys. After last week's Sunday, I mean, your guys is Jesse. The Broncos won, so he had a good Sunday. But I think betting wise, we all got our ass kicked last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is
By a lot. I mean, not by a lot, but that fucking Jets bullshit kind of fucked me. The whole Rams thing. I mean, good thing I got to the spread before, I got to the early spread that they had with them, but damn, dude, that shit was like embarrassing. Like I was checking my phone, looking like, oh, this game's trash. Check it, fucking 22 points. How the hell did Houston score 22 points like within what, 5 minutes? You guys said 5 minutes, dude. That's fucking trash. That's like they just said, fuck it. Here you go, Vegas. Fuck this shit.
Okay. So I'm glad you brought that up because when it was happening, I was at the gym and I was like trying to rush my workout so that I can go home and watch the end of the games. But once I started seeing that the Jets were fucking winning, I was like, what the fuck? And then once Jesse said that, they scored like 20 something points in 5 minutes, we started talking about like how fucking this shit could be rigged. Jesse, I want you to talk about like, was that shit rigged, bro? Did they fucking allow that shit to happen? Like, do you think that they have fucking some guy, Roger Goodell, in their headset saying, hey, you got to allow them to score these 20 points? Is that too much to say after that?
You can't take anything off the table. Would I bet the house on that? No, I'm not betting anything on that. It's just I don't understand how a team gets shut out. I get it in the fourth quarter. Teams when they're up, they play very soft. But for you to tell me that you're shutting out a team with 7 minutes left to go in the game, and they find a way to put up 22 points in 5 minutes, I don't care how it's done. It's just that's weird. That's crazy. That's
because what was the scenario? I hate to.
Team scored 22 points in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's happened before. But just the circumstances and where it was at, like.
Because the over-under, say that if you don't mind. Like, what was because they ended up getting not the over-under, the spread. So give the details on that if you could, brother. Because that's what made us think.
The Rams were favored by 16 and a half points going into that game on most sites. So 38-0, you've covered. But if people were on the Rams minus 16 and a half and they laid big money on that, with those 22 points, those people lost because they took the Rams minus 16 and a half, or vice versa. If you took the Texans, and it just depends. Like, I don't have the stats. I don't have the information as far as what side was bet on mostly, like what side was heavy on. So it just begs that question. Like, we know the game's in hand, but do we shave some points, so to speak, to help little brother out? I don't know. I mean, they go hand in hand. I mean, shit, we'll never know.
The line before, like, I don't know if it was Friday. I think it was Friday, was at 14 and a half. That's when I got it. So they were taking the points going into that, but after that they were probably like minus 16 and a half, and it sat there, and they probably ate away at that. They were like, oh shit, 16 and a half, let's go. I don't know. Screwed us up, screwed us over.
I mean, it could be a coincidence, but I don't know. It was super sketch, but I'm glad you guys were able to talk about that a little bit, because I was pulling up the Wham segment for Sportsbook, so I got everything pulled up. Jesse, we'll start off with you this week, because last couple times we started off with Jarvis, and that way it's if you guys bet the same shit, it'll now look like Jarvis is copying you.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta pull this up because it kicked me out. 1 second.
Cool. Do you want me to go back to Jarvis then?
No, I mean, if he's ready, it's up to you guys. I just gotta pull it up.
Okay.
I'm always ready. You ready? You want me to go first?
I think so. Yeah, because his head's down. Yeah, so we'll go to Jarvis. So I am all logged in, and I am ready. I'm gonna do. So we'll do. I need to fucking win some money this week, big time. So I'm gonna do. Let's see here. I'll do. I got one bet each. I'm gonna go with $3 for each one this week.
$3.
$3. Still at the bottom, but Drake started at the bottom, and look where he's at now.
He is here now. He is here. So
So yeah, we're at the bottom, but I'm gonna go ahead and click NFL. So Jarvis, where am I going, my friend?
Oh, you're gonna be going to the Minnesota Vikings and Baltimore Ravens game, senor.
Minnesota Vikings and Baltimore Ravens. Minnesota.
I like these. I
Yo,
like these
cheesy.
offenses here.
You don't even know it. Okay, Minnesota doing a SGP.
Yes, sir.
All right. All
Gonna
right.
maximize your money.
Okay, so we have that pulled up. Let me just wait for it to load.
You can do it. Put your
Load,
back
Toad.
into it.
Okay, so we got the Vikings at the Ravens, same game parlay. What am I doing, my friend?
So anytime touchdown scorers. So touchdown scorers.
Okay, check, check, check.
These are gonna be your money getters here. Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and Mark Andrews.
Dalvin Cook and Mark Andrews. So you have the Ravens scoring three or the Vikings scoring three touchdowns? Oh no, that's Andrews is
That's
fuck.
two. Yeah,
Yeah,
two and
okay,
one.
cool. So Justin Jefferson, receiver, Dalvin Cook, running back, Mark Andrews, tight end. Those three guys are going to score a touchdown. What else, sir?
So now you're gonna go to rushing yards.
Rushing props. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna do alternate rushing yards
Okay.
for Dalvin Cook.
Dalvino.
If you could find the alternates.
I don't think there is. Wait, yeah, there is. Sorry, I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Let's see. Okay, so Dalvin Cook, alternate rushing yards. Yes, sir.
What's that? Is there a 50 right there? Is that
60 is the
60?
lowest.
So we're gonna go with the 60,
Okie dokie.
and then we're gonna go to Lamar Jackson alternate rush yards.
Lamar.
Lamar.
Okay.
And what's his lowest on the alternate ones?
The over under lowest is 44 and a half.
Yeah, go over 44 and a half.
All right.
And then we're gonna go to receiving yards, the alternate receiving yards.
Okay. Let me go back
So it's
up.
gonna be yeah.
I think this is a win.
So I've been doing pretty good when it comes to touchdown scores. It's just the other shit that's kind of been lagging.
Yes. So I'm at receivers, alternate.
Okay, alternate for Justin Jefferson.
Okay. Check.
And we're gonna go with the 65.
65 plus.
What's the over under on his receiving?
The over under for his receiving
Yeah, his regular receiving.
is 60. The lowest is 64 and a half over under.
Okay, yeah. So just do the 65, and then that'll be it.
Okay, so we'll do 65. This is a big one, money wise. So it's plus 2,000. So let's see here. Let's finalize it.
Yeah, those touchdown ones. That's your money grab there, and then the other ones just kind of add a little spice to the top.
Cool. I'm gonna do $3.69 for Tesla 369, and the
Ooh.
Yin Yang Twins. So I'll do
Damn, she's
$3.69. That wins me $77.49. I like that.
And that's where it's at, man. That's where I think it's going. You know, Justin Jefferson hasn't gotten the end zone last week. Dalvin Cook didn't get in the end zone last week. You know, it's time.
Cool. So just to verify, we have a 6-pick same game parlay between. Excuse me. Let me try it again. For the Vikings and Ravens game tomorrow, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and Mark Andrews as anytime touchdown scorers. Dalvin Cook with 60 plus rushing yards, 60 or more rushing yards. That is. Lamar Jackson with over 44 rushing yards, and then Justin Jefferson with 65 or more receiving yards. So $3 wins me 77. Lick it and finalize it and win me some money. Come on, freaking football gods.
Right?
Yes. Okay. So
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
it has to happen, dude. I need to hit a big one, and we're going to be popping champagne in Dream World because obviously $77 is not enough for us to be popping champagne. So in Dream World, we'll get some Cristal and we'll pop that shit.
You could you can pop some Aquafina.
Yep, yep, I can. Let me pull up Jesse on the screen. Jesse, are you ready, my friend, for some wham?
Yes, sir. We're gonna do a three-team teaser.
Okie dokie.
So first, you're gonna select the New York Giants at +3.5.
Okay. They're at +3. Is that still okay?
That's fine.
Next.
Then you're gonna do the over 49.5, or what is it there for the Chargers and the Eagles?
Chargers and Eagles. Let's see here. Yeah, it is over under 49.5.
Is that what it's at? Sorry.
Yeah, it's 49.5.
Yeah. So do over,
Okay.
and then you're gonna go to the Patriots and Panthers.
Patriots and Panthers. Oh, oh, oh,
Over 41.5.
Hold on, let me get there first.
It's the Panthers and the Patriots. Ooh, you think Christian McCaffrey plays more than fucking 10 snaps?
If he plays, he'll play more than 10 snaps. But
I bet he gets hurt again.
You want me to do the 41.5 over or under?
yeah, you're gonna do the over.
41.5. Okay. Check, check, check.
Okay, now you're just gonna select on teaser.
Okay, so I go to teaser. All right, and how many points am I doing here?
6.
Oh, it's already there for me, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so it does +6, and then -6, and then -6. So that'll be, it does the 6-point teaser. So I'll have the Giants at +9, the over 43.5 for the Chargers and Eagles, and then the over 35.5 for the Patriots and Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're also going to do a Tesla $3.69. That's going to be $9.59, but I will take it because I need all the winnings that I can do, that I can take. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
You want to take it all, don't you?
Yes, I need to win. I just need to keep winning. So that'll win me. If you guys come through, I'll have $90 extra in this account after Sunday. So thank you for doing Wham, Win Angel Money. And so let's go right into the picks. Let me get out of this screen right here. Actually, maybe we'll leave that on.
Yeah, you can stay on that screen right there and look at the plus and minus.
Yep, good call. Okay, so let's get right into it, my friends. So the first game on the docket, we have the Denver Broncos at the Dallas Cowboys. Denver, Jesse, is +10, and the over-under is 49. Who you got and why?
So I got the +10 on the Broncos. The Cowboys will win the game, but they'll win by like a field goal. And I like the fifth. What is it? 49 and what? The total?
Yeah,
49.
the over-under is 49. Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the under there.
Okay, Jarvis. Broncos at Cowboys. Interesting matchup for sure. Broncos are +10, over under 49. Who you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys -10. Sorry, but I think it's just gonna be like a 23-13 type deal, 24-13 type deal. It won't be. I don't know if the Broncos are gonna score much, but I'm gonna go with the under 49 as well.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, it's just I didn't see enough from the Broncos.
No worries.
Not yet.
I hope they win. I hope they can beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't like the Cowboys. It's just
Who does? So let's go to the next game then. Buffalo Bills at Jacksonville Jaguars. Buffalo is minus 14.5. The over/under is 48.5. Jarvis, who you got?
Oh, I'm gonna take the Jaguars at plus 14 and a half. And I'm gonna go with the over. I'm gonna go with the over. I like to see Trevor Lawrence kind of do his thing, man. He kind of disappointed me last week, so let's see what he's got this week.
Definitely, definitely. Jesse, who you got for at Buffalo Bills at Jacksonville? Minus 14.5 for the Bills and over/under 48.5.
I got the Bills winning 14 and a half, but I would never place that bet in my life. So I like the Bills and the over.
Cool. All right, so the Bills straight up then?
Like I said, they'll end up winning by like 17, but just personally, I'm not going to place that 14 and a half bet. I don't have no skin in that.
Definitely. Hey, what does it mean when they say skin in the game? I don't get it.
That means a piece of you. Like, are you putting something on it?
Gotcha.
Are you gonna cut your finger off for it or nah?
It just sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like wrong when I hear that. Because I've heard it on one of the betting commercials. I'm like, skin in the game. That just sounds wrong. But anyway, we'll keep it moving here. So we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Baltimore Ravens, Jarvis. The Vikings. Wait, did you do the? You didn't do the Bills Jaguars. My bad. Go ahead. Bills Jaguars.
Yeah, did I went first.
Oh, okay, shit, my bad. Pretend I didn't say that. We'll edit that out later. So now we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Baltimore Ravens, Jarvis. Vikings are plus 6, over under 50.5.
Well, I'm taking Minnesota plus 6, and I like the over on that one.
Okay.
Shootout.
Jesse, who you got?
I got the Ravens minus 6 and the over as well.
Right on. Right on. Let's see. So we are going to go to the next game. We have the Las Vegas Raiders minus 3 at the New York Giants. The over/under is 46.5. Jesse, who do you have?
I like what the Giants did on Monday. I think if they continue that type of play, except for the last drive where they look like a fucking Pop Warner team, 3-20.
Say that again, because it cut out a little bit. The last
I
part.
like the Giants winning there 23-20. So take the points. This is my upset, kind of one of my 2 upset specials of the week. So yeah, take the Giants and
Take the under. It's 46.5, so take the under.
Yeah, do the under that.
Cool. I like that. I like it a lot. Jarvis, who you got for the Giants at Raiders, or the Raiders at Giants?
I got the Raiders at minus 3. And I'm going to go with the under on 46.5. It's just last time, I just can't pick right with the Giants, so I'm going to just pick the Raiders.
Who can? Who can? I tell you what, I became a Cardinals fan, and they lose Thursday night, and then I go back to being a Giants fan because they're doing good against the Chiefs. I'm like, oh, they're going to beat the Chiefs. This is crazy. And then they lose with that Pop Warner fourth quarter last drive, like Jesse said.
Pop Warner defense.
Yeah, well, they said that the headsets went out, but I mean, I
He
wonder
said
how
he's been
often that
having
happens to
issues with his
teams.
headset in every game.
Hey, well, check this out. Do this.
Uh-huh.
Since you tend to go for teams that lose, maybe you should rock hard for the Cowboys and the Raiders and maybe the Texans, but definitely the Cowboys and the Raiders. Like, be hardcore fans. Because I don't think the Dolphins need our help. They should win the game, but
I don't know, dude. Tyrod Taylor's going to come
They
out with some
should.
fire.
I'm with you. They should. Like, we had the Bills in our sights last week. We had them like dead
Yeah.
to rights, bro. Playing our defense was playing so good, but it's just we collapsed. We couldn't score.
Your door just
Hi,
opened.
Xavier.
Oh, it's your baby?
Yeah, he's down
Hi.
here at the bottom.
Hey, buddy. Hey, what are you
what's
doing,
up,
little
big
guy?
dog?
Come here. You want to say hi to the screen? You want to say hi to? You
Hi.
want to say hi?
Hi. Hi,
Say
Xavier.
hi.
Hello. Hello.
Say hi, blood kisses.
What are you doing,
Say hi.
Xavier?
Who's that?
Hi. Hi.
Say hi.
Hurry.
Look at his shirt. Haha.
Spider-Man, nice.
True.
All right, go with mommy. Go, mommy. Oh,
No,
he's stuck. He's
Nice.
stuck.
Yeah, we'll do some more picks. We just got a few more anyway. Um, but
Go, mom.
so yeah, I guess what needs to happen is I need to go for the Raiders, the Cowboys, and
Yeah,
the
go,
Texans,
go,
and then
mommy.
if we bet on those three teams, it'll definitely go the other way. So I think that's the trick is whatever we do, they'll do the opposite of what we do because Vegas doesn't like us and they're not allowing us to have fun. But the next game we have is the Browns at Bengals. Weird game. Browns are +2. The over under is 48. Jarvis, who you got?
Dude, I got Cincinnati -2. I think they're gonna come out and fucking kill him. I think they're pissed off about that Jets shit. Hi, hi. I think they're pissed off about that Jets shit, you know. So I think Joe Burrow is gonna come out assertive, punch these dudes in the mouth. No Odell Beckham, even though he hasn't been a factor anyway. But I like Cincinnati -2, and I like the over on that one.
Definitely. Jesse, who you got, sir?
so we're gonna find out if Odell Beckham Jr. was part of the issue and if he was somewhat of a cancer to the team as it pertains to kind of, being a non, like just he didn't say much, like things were happening on the outside, but you can tell like when something like this is happening, the team is just like it's not the same. So especially when it has to do with like your main piece quarterback, Baker Mayfield. So we're gonna find out tomorrow with Baker if it's the whole OBJ kind of like holding things up or if it's always been Baker the whole time. And I think Baker's gonna come through. I like the Browns to win straight up and I'm taking the under.
Awesome. I like that. That's brave. Both of them are brave. So let me ask you guys this: Odell Beckham. Does anyone pick him up? One team each, and why? Go ahead, Jesse.
So that'll happen on Tuesday. I think that's when he gets placed on the waivers or when he's available to sign on a team. So are we picking a team who I want him to play on or who I think he's going to play on?
You could do both. It don't matter.
I think he's going to end up with the Ravens. I want him to go to the Raiders.
Interesting. Jarvis.
Ooh. So I think from what I've seen is he might go to New Orleans because of his whole Louisiana shit. But I want him to go to Green Bay and help Aaron Rodgers win that Super Bowl.
That would be cool. I like that. I like that as well. Man, you guys think the Patriots though? Because maybe, what if he is the problem? What if he is a problem? The Patriots would be a team that would take a chance on him, don't you think? Because if he's not going to go to New England and act a fool. They brought in Cam Newton, who's not a very popular guy. So do you guys think that Belichick would do that?
I don't know if Odell would want to do that. I think he's ready for a quarterback that's going to fucking give him a chance to win.
Definitely.
So I don't know. I think he'll be still in that same. Why do I want to go fucking play with a rookie when I can go play with Aaron Rodgers?
I like that. I like
You know.
that.
So if he has a say, if he doesn't really care, if he just wants money or whatever the fuck they offer, he might.
I don't think like money's going to be a big thing because I don't think he's going to get big money from anybody. So he's going to have to, put that aside. I don't think he's a number one receiver. So I don't know if the Patriots would be willing. They did that with Moss when people were saying, well, why are you bringing in Moss, this, that, and the other. And they've brought in other players that have had some questions like Corey Dillon where they're just like, well, it's not going to work because he's not that type of player. But those guys were kings on their team, and it's just, he needs a good quarterback. That's a fact because a bad quarterback's not going to help the situation. But Jarvis is right. The Packers is the best position for him because he won't be the best receiver on that team because he's not one. Exactly. So he would fit in in that squad, whether he plays the slot or the outside, but he's just not a number one receiver. And I think a lot's being made of him trying to make a name for himself in Cleveland. I don't think he's liked it since he's been there since day one. He got traded there. He didn't choose to go there.
Yeah.
I think I think he's going to look for both the opportunity to win and to play with a decent quarterback.
I think Cleveland was if he goes to Baltimore, it'll be the same scenario, only because they run the ball a shit ton. So it's not even going to favor him either way. They're going to play the same type of offense where they just want to run the ball. The Browns just run the ball. That's it. Play action, throw. Go ahead.
No, please keep going. I'm sorry.
No, they like to do play action and just run. And I think Odell Beckham, he's shown that he can. Dude, he's fast. He's quick. His routes are legit. Yeah, he drops the ball sometimes, but it's a good quarterback. It's gonna fix, man. It's gonna fix. He's gonna come out and just fucking explode.
That's
what I think.
It's definitely. It's kind of crazy to go from where we were when we all lived in Odessa, in Texas, and he made that catch, and everyone at that point was like, "This guy's the future." It's crazy to think about where he's at now, huh?
He went to Cleveland. He died in Cleveland.
Yeah, well, the Giants had enough of him, dude, and it's just.
I mean, let's think about it. He was a hell of a receiver with the Giants, but never did they win anything with him. Like, when you look at receivers that are dominant in this league, these receivers win you games sometimes. I don't think Odell Beckham's ever dominated a game to where it's like they won because of him or they had a great season because of him. You look at his Giants years, they didn't win a playoff game with him there. They made the playoffs once, and that year that they made the playoffs, he was having something like some party shit.
Yeah, the boat.
With the other receivers, and they played horrible. They were dropping balls left and right. The dude is an incredible talent. I'm not taking that from him. But when it comes to playing on the field, I don't think he makes game-winning plays. I think he plays for stats. I think he's the ultimate diva on the field.
Yeah.
He don't do nothing off the field. He's not a bad person.
Yeah.
But he's just a diva. That's what he is. He's the ultimate diva that wants it to be about him somehow, some way. And he has that talent, but I don't know.
I agree. Yeah,
Terrell Owens would do the same shit, but Terrell Owens would fucking win you games. He changed the outlook of teams from beginning to end. He would take a non-playoff team and put them in Super Bowls.
Yep.
Put deep in the playoffs.
Yep.
I don't know if Odell Beckham thinks he's that.
Definitely not.
He needs another good receiver on the other side. And Jarvis Landry's a good receiver, but just not that good.
Yeah, definitely. Couldn't agree more. So let's keep it moving here. Thanks for your guys' input on that. I was just curious to see what you guys thought, because it's an interesting situation there brewing. So we have the Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
Time out. I drank water and then it went down. I'm okay, though. I'm alive. We made it. The Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons. I almost died, guys. Holy shit. The Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints. Atlanta's +6. Over-under's 41.5. With, is that going to be Trevor Siemian?
Yep, Trevor Siemian.
Go ahead, Jesse. You go first. I got you on screen.
The best Bronco quarterback in the last 6 years, Trevor Siemian. Yeah. I like the Saints to win this game, but it's going to be low scoring in my thinking. Team 13 over, but under definitely.
Sorry, it just crapped out on me. Sportsbook did, but let me just go back over here. I don't know why I did that.
Well, I'm gonna say samesies.
Okay.
With the under. I like the under, but I'll take Atlanta +6. We'll see what Trevor Siemian can do.
Not much, just a little
and I
bit.
think, is Calvin Ridley taking another fucking mental health day too?
Yes. Dude, hold on.
What a
I'm sorry. But
Why all these bitches coming out, man? Oh, mental health. Oh my God, I got a shitload of money. I don't know what the fuck to
Bro,
do.
tell me about it. Their
Come
mental
on, man.
health, somehow these millions of dollars can't help their mental.
Suck it up, man. You know, go play. That's what you signed up for. No one made you play football. You know, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to my employer and be like, I got mental health issues, man. I can't
Right?
boxes today. You know, he's gonna be like, well, you better look for another job, fool. Like something where you're gonna
Exactly.
chill.
dude,
Nah, and we just have excuses for everything now, and we're trying to label everything as to why, dude, you're having a bad day, whatever. You shit yourself. Your girlfriend dumped you, or whatever. That's just life. Like there's no fucking mental health issue. You're trying to put these things in people's heads, and it's just not happening. Let's go.
yes,
And they're allowing it, and it's being allowed. It's just like, all right, let's deal with it. Let's go with it. Let's all kumbaya together and fucking say yes, mental health is our problem. It's like, dude, imagine going to work at McDonald's every day because you have to.
yes. That's
Can't just take a break because you're a millionaire and can say, "Oh my head, I'm sad today." No, go work at McDonald's. All your money, go work at McDonald's and see how many mental health days you're gonna have. Let's see how you go to work and be like, "I can't, my mental health. I'm taking the day off."
You
Oh,
might.
you don't have no time. Fired.
no. I could
I don't
agree
know.
more. Go ahead.
I think these guys need to be fired. Let go, no pay, done.
That's and
If
see,
you're gonna,
I'm so glad you guys brought this up because I didn't even think about like this situation. I wasn't even thinking about bringing it up or nothing. But that's the problem is they're pushing this a lot. A lot of NFL players are, and then that guy that's on NFL Network that used to play for the Seahawks, he pushes it a lot too. They all do, and they want it to be like everyone raise awareness. But the thing is, we don't get to press pause in real life about
right?
so if someone really actually does have that, the real people, this is where I can't stand these motherfuckers sometimes because it's like they push this shit out. They want you to be like, hey, it's okay to have mental illness, but in real life, it is not okay to have mental illness because the bills are not gonna fucking stop because of mental illness. So I'm glad you guys brought that up, man. Props to you guys for your guys' stance because that's what I hate when they do that shit and they it's like COVID. They still want us to care about COVID. I'm not going to tangent, but they want us to care about COVID. It's like if it's still serious, then okay, stop making us go to work. Stop making us. Why aren't the bills fucking pausing for COVID? Everything else does. But yeah, you guys want to
So I
say
want
anything
to,
else on that?
yeah, one thing. I get it. There, you might have mental, like, you might be depressed, whatever. Talk about it. Go find someone to talk about. Don't. You can't just put your life on hold. You can't put everything on hold. Your job on hold. You can't do this shit. Yeah, if you have issues, we all do. Go talk to somebody. Fix it. Don't use it as an excuse, as a crutch, as something that's like, dude, like this is your job. Your job is to entertain me. That's it. I'm sorry, but isn't that the truth? Isn't that what this is? Isn't that what sports is? Entertainment. Like your job is to entertain us. And if you're not doing your job, I'm not getting entertained.
Yep.
Yo,
So like, why are you getting paid? Why are you guys getting paid fucking half your check, which is a whole 5 years of our fucking life?
Yes.
Fuck.
Jesse,
what?
go ahead.
yeah, their mansions, they're not getting placed on hold for mental health. I mean,
No.
they're still getting paid, right? Like,
Their shit's paid for. Their mansions are paid for, and
the lifestyle doesn't take a pause. Nothing takes a pause based on how they're feeling a certain day. Or, again, having a bad day now turns into a mental health issue because somebody labeled it. This goes back to Biles, the Olympic girl. Like, okay, she's young. I get it. It might be a lot for her at this moment to be in front of a lot of people. But at the same time, with the bag comes a lot with that. It's like Biggie Small says, more money, more problems. You accept the money, you got to take everything with that. It ain't a free ride. Like, do what you do, make your money, make your appearances, and that's it. Like, we're doing this for the love of just doing it.
Yep.
We're not getting paid for this. Like, yo, Javi, you're not gonna show up next week because you got health issues or some shit. Like,
right?
like if real things happen in real life, like that's different. But If you breathing and nothing has changed on you physically, you need to come in and do the damn thing and do what you love, or else get the fuck out.
Boom.
I love it, guys. I love it because they do that so often with everything, where it's like they project their situations onto us, but there's our lifestyles are different. We are the ones at the bottom of the pyramid, fucking doing the slave work, and they got the easy shit. So we don't have the privileges that they have. There's no such thing as white privilege. There's a such thing as fame privilege though, and people that are in entertainment privilege and political privilege. Everyone else that's a regular citizen like us, we're the ones who get, you know.
Yep. Fuck, shitted on.
Good shit, guys. I know we try to keep it sports related, but sometimes I think the world needs people like us to say the real shit. So good shit on both you guys. Appreciate it. So let's keep it moving here. We now have the let's see. It rearranged everything for me. We already did. No, wait.
We're at the Patriots.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have the Patriots at the Panthers. The Patriots are -3.5. Over under 41.5. Jesse, did you do this one yet or no?
No.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
So I like the Patriots in this game. I like the trajectory that the Patriots are on. I think they're getting better as a team. Well coached, well oiled machine relative to the talent that they have. I think Mac Jones is slowly getting better each game that he plays, as he should as a rookie. I mean, it's obvious that he's so far the best rookie because he's played in all the games. He hasn't been on the bench and he hasn't been hurt. Stats wise, I mean, the way it looks, yeah, Trevor Lawrence makes it look pretty as shit. But just based on just overall, I believe Mac Jones has been the best. And this Panthers team has been reeling a little bit. I know they might get Christian McCaffrey back tomorrow. That remains to be seen. We don't know if Sam Darnold's going to play yet. Not sure if they've updated his concussion protocol deal. And that will definitely put me on the Patriots side. But either way, I like the Patriots 26-20. So take the minus points on the Patriots. And I believe that is the over.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you got it. You got it. Jarvis, who you got for the Patriots at Panthers, sir?
Right there, man. I like the Patriots at -3.5, and I also like the over. I don't like the Patriots, but Carolina's kind of doing this now, and
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's having a lot of issues. He keeps getting out of games and shit, so it's like, yeah.
What's their backup's name again? I don't know why I'm so infatuated with him, but
PJ Walker. He sucks, dude.
PJ Walker, Ranger, what the hell?
He sucks. He sucks.
Hey, you know, a funny thing is the Panthers are on the same trajectory as the Broncos. They both started off 3-0. They both lost their next 4, and they both won last week.
crazy.
Damn.
And the Panthers have that last wild card spot in the playoffs in the NFC right now, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So Giants, wake the fuck up, you sleeping Giants.
All it takes is a 2-game winning streak, and you're in the hunt.
Man, let's go. Let's go. All right, Houston Texans at Miami Dolphins. Texans are +5.5. Over unders 46.5. Jesse, go ahead.
So I'm taking the Texans +5.5. I think the Dolphins win by 1 point, 20-19. So do the under there, but take the +5.5. But Dolphins will win, Jarvis, by 1 point. They should, but I think 5.5 points with Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor to God, you know, shit.
Jarvis, go ahead.
We're winning by 10.
Damn.
We're winning by 10. There's no way.
Make some money if you go to the alternate lines and do Dolphins -10.
We're winning by 10. I'm taking the points. And I'm going to go with the over. This Tua's going to go off, and I think Tyrod Taylor, if he does his thing, I'm going to go with the over on that. So
Okay.
Give me 10 points. Give me 10
I'm sorry,
points.
bro. I hate to do this, but I don't pick games, right? But I think the Texans are going to win straight up, bro. Tyrod Taylor's going to come back like with the fucking fire lit up under his ass because he always gets fucked out of starting. And they're just going to – the Dolphins, I don't know, man. They just
Just wait. we're still going like this, like a slow. We're barely losing these games, and it's all like mental errors defensively. Against the Bills, we still had that same. Dude, we were dominating the Bills. We couldn't score. Their defense wasn't harassing us. We couldn't complete passes. We were running the ball on them. We just couldn't put the ball in the end zone. Missed a field goal.
The Dolphins are really good about being in games until like the end.
Dude, we had the Bills, and that's what is like. That's why I think it's a turnaround in this back half. We're just gonna go off, and I think we're gonna win by 10, and we'll see.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. So let's keep it moving here. We got just a few games left. Los Angeles Chargers at the Philadelphia Eagles, Jarvis. The Chargers are -2. Interesting. Over-unders 49.5.
Oh, Herbert's having some problems, but I think I'm going to take the Chargers -2. And we're going to go with the over 49.5, sir.
Right on, Jesse.
I have the Chargers -2 as well, but I have the under.
Alrighty. Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers, Jesse. Kyler Murray is a game-time decision. +3 for the Cardinals, over-under 44.5.
If Kyler Murray doesn't play, the Niners win by 20. If he does play, the Niners
They win by how much? Say it again, the last part. If he doesn't play?
Murray does play, the Niners win by 7.
Okay, cool. I had to have you re-say that because the connection lagged out on the computer. But I like that. And then over-under, you said?
What's the total? I'm sorry?
44.5, sir?
Over.
Okay. You liked when Jesse said that if he doesn't play Kyler Murray, that is, they lose by over 20. So who you got?
Dude, who's their backup? Rosen? No, he's not there no more.
Colt McCoy?
Oh, McCoy.
Seriously? Yeah, if Kyler doesn't, that team is lost by 25. But I like San Francisco -3. And we're going to go with the Let's go with the over, sir.
I think San Francisco's about to go on a run here. Personally, I think they're about to go on a run.
I like that.
But with their team back, and they have a running back that's actually a legit running back, they're going to kind of go up in a good trajectory here.
They're getting healthy. And they got the best receiver in the game next to Cooper Kupp. You know, Debo doing a damn thing.
Indeed. So next game, we have the weird one without Aaron Rodgers playing the Green Bay Packers with Jordan Love starting at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Packers are plus 7.5. Over-under is 48. Jarvis, go first.
So I don't like the Packers playing without Aaron Rodgers, but fucking the Chiefs are just, I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is struggling severely. Even last week, struggled again. So I'm going to take the Packers at plus 7.5. I think the Chiefs are still going to win by a field goal, but I like the Packers at plus 7.5. And let's go with the over, sir.
Okie dokie. Jesse, who do you have for that pokey?
This game's in Kansas City, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's the only reason why the Chiefs are going to win this game, that home field advantage. If this game was being played in Lambeau, I would take the Packers by 3 points. I think the Packers will cover, so I'm going to take Packers plus the points, and I'm going to take the under, but the Chiefs will win by 2 or 3 points.
I like it. I like it a lot. So moving on to the next game, we have it just sucks because it would have been nice to see Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Preview of someone's Super Bowl. But now we have Sunday Night Football, the Tennessee Titans at the Los Angeles Rams. A very interesting game. Titans are plus 7. The over-under is 52.5. Jesse, go ahead.
I'm going to do the Rams minus the points. I like the Rams 30-21, so just tidbit under a bit. What am I trying to say? A little bit under.
Tidbit.
A
Tits.
tidbit. Yeah, that's where you go. A little tidbit pineapple thing. I'll be right back. Y'all know what I gotta do.
Did he just dip out?
He did. He did.
He just
did.
dipped out. I fucking love it. I'm sorry. Oh
Yeah,
my
to go-
god, that was fucking gangster. Wow, I'm dead. Jarvis, go ahead.
So I'm gonna go with the Rams with the -7. Dude, without Derrick Henry, that is the biggest blow anybody can have. They're just gonna key in on the pass and not even have to worry about the run because old ass Adrian Peterson's coming in. But yeah, I like the Rams at -7, and we're gonna stay with the under like Jesse. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a murder show, but we'll see.
It's gonna be like Halloween Kills.
Dude, it's gonna it's gonna be a lot of murders. I don't know, that Titans team, man. Derrick Henry was that motor. You can just count on him to do shit. And you had teams that had forced to stop the run, so it opened up the pass. Now they don't really have that. So
Definitely. Jesse, Jarvis says without Derrick Henry that it's gonna be murder. What do you got to say about that?
Let's play murder.
Nailed it. Thank you, sir. Anything else you wanted to add to that game, Jesse?
I don't. Derrick Henry's a big deal. I think the bigger deal is if AJ Brown plays or not. I know he's been questionable all week and he's missed practices. I think Julio Jones is good to go, but they've been kind of iffy on him. He hasn't really shown much. I like Peterson and who is it, McNichols?
make somebody.
Yeah,
Make double.
I think they're gonna fit. They're not Derrick Henry, but I think they're gonna do some things. I think the Titans will play decent. They don't have the greatest defense whatsoever, and I think that's how the Rams take care of them. I like the Titans to put up some points.
I'll go. I'm right here.
think I was on mute.
I don't know why, but it's just I start shaking and I gotta go.
That's why you were bobbing.
That's why you were like, I got a tidbit,
Yeah,
a tidbit, a tidbit, a tidbit.
That's always I've been doing this, like that's a tell. Once I start doing that where I'm just like doing this and shit, I'm like 3 minutes away where I gotta leave. Like I gotta go. But I'm in the right spot to do it, you know. Disrespectful kind of leave you hanging on your picks, but
No, that was fucking hilarious.
Ooh, I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
go when
okay.
you gotta go. Let's finish out these games here. So we have Monday Night Football, the Chicago Bears at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bears are plus 6.5. The over/under is 39. Is anyone gonna watch this game?
Not me.
I got a fantasy player here, so yeah.
Not me. That's a boo-boo game.
Who you got, Jesse?
I'm taking the Bears in the points, and I'm doing the under. I think it's going to be low scoring, like 17-14 type of game, 17-16. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers should pull this out. Wouldn't be surprised if the Bears win this game straight up, but yeah, I think the Bears plus those 6, whatever points it was, 6.5, and the under.
Like it, Jarvis, go.
Samesies. Exact same. It's gonna be a super low scoring game. It looks boring. It seems boring. You know, a couple years back, it might be a little bit more interesting to see this game, but not now. Now it's like Ben Roethlisberger sucks. The Bears don't know what the fuck's going on with their offense, so.
Yeah, no
Nah.
thanks. And because of that, they're probably gonna make it like a fucking 35-43 game, because that's how shit is this year. But awesome, guys. So those are the picks for week 9. You guys are kicking booty, and you are putting me in a good moody, and that's all.
You
I
got to
got.
take a duty.
Yeah, Jesse had to go number 1. He didn't have to go pooty. He had to go tootie. Terrible. All right.
He was almost tutti fruity.
There was something else that I wanted to talk about too. Now that we're at the end of the show,
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yes, Jesse. So interesting turn of events. The media is all in on bashing Aaron Rodgers. Yes, because he all of a sudden out of nowhere tested positive for COVID, and then it comes out that he wasn't vaccinated, and the media is like fucking hanging him for it. When he says that they knew this the whole season, and they were just sitting on it. But what do you guys take from that? Like, it's so weird to me that they're pushing this COVID shit again. Like it's just like, move on, move the fuck on. It's over. Jesse, go ahead.
Okay, so not going to get so much into whether COVID's over or not. That's neither here nor there. But when he said that a couple of the local media, so a couple people in the media knew, and they were keeping it under wraps. So not everyone knew about it, but I truly believe that the majority, especially the big 4-letter word media people,
Espen.
Yeah, that and some others organically or naturally felt like he was vaccinated. So that was never like a thought. It was just like, okay, this guy does his press conferences without the mask, so he has to be vaccinated. That was another tell. And everyone is in an uproar because they all thought he was on their side, because that's how we do things nowadays. Is if you're vaccinated, you're on one side. If you're not, you're on the other side. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So like mainstream media and that 4-letter word place and others that you hear on the radio, anyone that's in this mainstream media is all about pushing the vaccination, and that's better for you. You'll get some of these people that will say, well, it's your choice, this, that, and the other. But when it comes to sports, everyone says you should be vaccinated for your team. If not, you're selfish, blah, blah, blah. It's a personal decision. He did that. He kept that under his umbrella as it pertains to whether he was vaccinated or not. Everyone just assumed that he was, and once they found out he wasn't, they feel like he stabbed everyone in the back, because they're like, man, we're hyping up this player. Had we known he wasn't vaccinated, we would have talked shit like we talked shit about Carson Wentz, like we talked shit about Kirk Cousins, like we talked shit about Kyrie Irving, how we talk shit about all these people that said that they're not vaccinated. They're not against vaccinations, but they're not vaccinated because that's their choice, which it is. So I think that's the biggest story here, is they're all upset and they all got their panties in a bunch because they thought he was on their side, but he isn't, bitches.
Amen.
Right there with you, man. I just, where do I begin? So my main issue with that whole thing is they scrutinize this guy like, oh shit, see, if you would have been vaccinated, you would not have tested positive. It's like they forget that people are still testing positive, even though they're like, they don't know any that vaccinated individual tests positive for COVID. It's like that shit just disappears, and it's like, oh, you're unvaccinated? Well, that's probably why you're testing positive for COVID. They dismiss all the other shit. And it's like, dude, whether he's vaccinated or not, it's not, if he's gonna get it, he's gonna get it. It's happening. That's why they're happening. Like, oh, these players are testing positive, but they're vaccinated. No big deal. Let's just let them sit. Oh, Aaron Rodgers tested positive. He's not vaccinated. Fuck, now it's a big ass deal. Now it's a big ass ordeal. For what? It's the same thing. Either way, you're gonna test positive. I don't care. I know people that have been vaccinated and still test positive. They didn't test positive all before. Now they're vaccinated and now they're positive. So I don't know. I think that's there's just like a blinder here that's just trying to divide everybody still. Whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, it's just a big divide between that. It doesn't even matter anything else. It's like
they'll never give up, will they? They just keep going. That's why we gotta just shut it off. We gotta pull the plug, reset that sumbitch, and let's go forward.
Yeah,
I'm tired of watching this ESPN shit and then fucking bashing people that are not vaccinated. Like just bashing, like completely just fucking punch him in the face. Like he should care more about his teammate. He should care more about himself and his family. It's like, bro, it doesn't make any difference.
We will never take the vaccine.
It's proving that it's not making any difference. Yeah, maybe it's lessening your symptoms, but it's not doing anything else. It's not doing anything different.
You could pay me 10 if they said, "Hey, Angel, we'll give you that $10 billion deal to do this podcast if you get the vaccine." You know what I'm gonna tell them? Fuck you. I know that's crazy, but fuck that shit. I'm not doing it. Never. You can't get me to do it. Move on. The people that got it done, they got it done. No one else that hasn't done it, they're not gonna do it. You can't do nothing to make people do it. Move on.
Yep.
Yeah. Go get your 7th booster. Be happy. You should be. We're not worried about you guys. You shouldn't be worried about us. It's just sad that I even have to say it that way. Like, no one cared who had the flu shot and who didn't. Understand, it's the same damn shit. The flu has been worse and been here longer, okay? You're being brainwashed and you're being told that COVID's the worst thing ever. It's new, just like H1N1 was new, and they try to make it like, oh my God, this, that, and the other, you're gonna die of swine flu. Bullshit. It's just something that our bodies adapt to, okay? And when they bring up all this crap about, oh, well, who have died because of COVID, that's a bullshit lie, because it's only 9% of those people have actually died of COVID. The other 90% or 91% died for some other accident or some other disease that happened to previously have COVID or during their death had COVID, but didn't die because of COVID. But guess what? Oh, you died because of COVID. So that's the real shit that's going on here. And it's like Aaron Rodgers said, they're doing this separation thing. They're shaming the players that aren't vaccinated for not being vaccinated by making them test every day, okay? So they're the safest, right? So they're being tested every day. So why are they being forced to wear masks still for every part of you know, whether they're in the training facility, whether they're doing interviews? Like, they're being tested every morning at 5 a.m. Negative, okay, you're good to go. And the players that are vaccinated, they get tested once a week, once every 2 weeks, and they can still be sick within that time frame and get other people sick. He said, oh, I'm pretty sure I got COVID from a vaccinated teammate. He's like, and I'm not upset at the vaccinated teammate. That's just life, you know? So, but they won't push that, you know? Like, if you're vaccinated, you're going to get sick whether you like it or not. The vaccinations aren't even 100% bulletproof. That's money. Guys, everybody knows this. All the real people know this. All the people on ESPN, all the places, Fox Sports, all that bullshit, they're getting paid to say these things, and they're upset because they were forced to take a vaccine. And they well, if you don't take a vaccine, you're not as good as me. Well, fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit.
Yes! And on that note, we are going to wrap it up. I couldn't agree more. This is New Age Sports Talk. Hashtag NAST. Jesse Jarvis killed it today. That's right, though. Couldn't agree more, because guess what? This is proof of how retarded and stupid and mentally ill and fucking just schizophrenic and just really fucked up brain people are the ones that run the shit and that put out these news narratives, because their fucking thinking is literally like, hey guys, let's put Aaron Rodgers out there and make him look bad for not being vaccinated. Then maybe those that didn't get vaccinated, maybe it'll be like they'll get vaccinated now because of it. You fucking morons. We're never gonna do it.
And this is the last thing I'm going to say this. I am not against anyone that is vaccinated, nor am I for anyone that's not vaccinated. That's neither here nor there for me. I don't look at a person and wonder, are you vaccinated or not? I don't give a shit. I don't look and be like, oh, what's your color? I don't give a shit. You're a fucking human. You're either male, you're female, you're a kid, you're an adult, you're an old person. Doesn't fucking matter. You're just another soul in some skin and bones. Let's do it. You happy? I'm happy. Let's roll with it. That's it. But the vaccinated, they're like, fuck that. Well, not everyone, okay? But 95% of the vaccinated people will act like something's wrong with you if you're not vaccinated, or like you stink, or you smell, or you look weird, or something's wrong with you mentally, physically.
I think everyone in real life has moved on though. Like
It's the new race world.
like in real
Race war.
yeah, in real world, like it's not even an issue anymore. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so weird how it's like they're stuck on it's like they're stuck in 2020. They don't know how to move on. They can't move on from like November 2020. They're just frozen there. Like they keep running the same fucking stories over and over again. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add? You guys excited for some UFC tonight or?
Hey, what time is it? 7? Yep, it's about to start. Main card.
Usman or Covington?
Usman.
Nice.
Usman is a predator, and he's about to destroy this dude.
That's
What
racist.
happened?
Yeah, no, he's definitely the best fighter right now. He's impressive. I always like to see the upsets, but you know, Covington talks a lot of shit, and I don't know. Yeah,
Talks a lot, man. He talks a lot of dirty shit, bro. Like it's not even. He's like that Conor McGregor try to just take personal shots at you, and that's a little extra when it comes to this shit.
I got to see him and Masvidal. That's what I want to see in the future.
That'll be next. Once he loses to Usman and Masvidal beats Leon Edwards, those two are set to clash.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for that Leon Edwards shit for a couple years now since that shit popped off.
Since he punched him 3 times, since Masvidal was like, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, that's going to be some good. That's next month, right?
Yep, December.
Nice. Canelo tonight. Let's go. Representing.
That's an easy one, dude. I'm not even going to watch. I don't even watch Canelo anymore. I don't think anybody's on it at his level, so it's kind of like,
Things will start to pick up after this fight. I think things will start to get to like, you know, real contenders where it's like, okay, this is going to be a badass fight. I think he's just going through his contract shit and fulfilling the fights that he has to fulfill. But this is one of the better fights, but still it's not one of them top-notch fights, you know.
I just got kind of depressed.
Why?
Because I work from 11 to fucking 6 tomorrow.
Ooh. Right in the middle of football.
Yep. Yeah, it just killed my mood. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up then, guys. Thanks for doing the show. See you guys next Saturday. Let me see if I work Saturday. If I work Saturday, the show, we might have to do it later. I got the schedule right here. God, that's such a fucking buzzkill. Yeah, next Saturday I work 10 to 6. God, I hate in real life shit, dude. That's so depressing. So, yeah, we'll probably have to do the show a little bit later next Saturday. But, yeah, you guys have... I hate to ruin the fucking mood. But, you guys have a good night.
You'll find a way fun. You'll find a way to make it fun. You know, you'll be checking out some scores. Maybe you got it on your screen or something. It'll make the day go by fast. It'll be a fun day at work. It won't be a boring ass day at work. And you ain't gonna get that many people walking through the store on a Sunday, you know. So
yeah,
just have you know, maybe like underneath, like the back behind the counter, have like some snacks or something, you know.
Bro, just put it on the TV in there. You have plenty of phones, probably. You could probably just put them up on any of them.
Yeah.
Tablets, whatever. Just
Yep. Well, for Jesse and Jarvis, my name is Depression. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you next week.
Mental health. Call in.
Health. You got to miss out. Mental health, right? Shit.
Oh, I need to get out of Earth. All right, guys. Have a good night. Talk to you guys soon.
Later. I'm going to go to the store. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, bro.
All right. Later, guys. Good show.